Alrighty, mics are hot. Can I please get a mic check?
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Won't you tell me your name? Hello, hello. A little closer. There we go. Looking good. All right. Camera's looking good. Date time. Yeah, she's still functioning. All right. Intro in 3, 2. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rhaine Plays Final Fantasy XVI for February 3rd, 2025. I'm your host, Rhaine Soulforge, but let's not be so formal. You could just call me Rhaine. And as always, by my side is my lovely waifu and co-host. It's the Slayer of the Joneses, the Conqueror of Greasy Grove, the Incinerator of Coney Crossroads, and the Awakener of Sleepy Sound. It's Fire Starter Merge. Hello, good evening, everybody. I was going to do a little coding before Fortnite, but I'm not feeling it. I'm still going through. We're currently working on creating a swap chain in Vulkan, and it's a lot of reading, so I'm not quite ready yet to present that to you. So with that, we're going to rejoin Clive and crew. I don't remember where we were, but we'll figure it out. Let's get to it. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's load our game. Out of the Shadow, level 35.
So you can get up there, go up there. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine, honey.
I don't know why she keeps getting down.
She just does. Yep, talk and scream to your heart's content. It's okay. It looks like I've got a bunch of quests. Am I done with them? Yeah, let's find out.
Get up there, Zoe.
Going the wrong way. Blacksmith is this way.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
I guess she doesn't want to get up there, I guess.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone.
Oh, she does.
Still, you got a keen eye, I'll give him that.
No, she's just
He's
being
just-
Zoe.
Well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
A piece of
That
bacon.
was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling
Oh,
you.
you little.
Third Ferguson.
Not troubling me exactly. More
Ah,
distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
No
You're a
distractions.
soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
No, she take all my money.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are?
Yes.
Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now?
I might.
Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Oh, okay, so he's cray-cray. That sounds about right.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
What we got here?
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm
No.
here.
Did I?
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say.
Uh-oh.
I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Clive's gonna have to rough up someone.
There you are!
Huh?
What a surprise!
Oh, I'm doing a quest.
You
Yeah,
forget to pay our
I used to
lenders
get
what
more
they're due,
kills
and
in
instead
this.
of coming straight to me,
A lot more kills in
you
this,
get Clive
but
to come to you.
ugh.
You know, but you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been
I will
chiefly
get
trying to
you.
bankrupt.
But
And
the
you said this
gun's
was a
gonna go
cunning
somewhere
plan.
else, and ain't
Why?
got you won't be able to
Well,
put no more.
Who
Uh-oh.
needs paying?
Oh, just
The
Martha.
football player is
And
the
the
one.
dame.
It's really the
And, well,
main
Lady
one.
Karen.
Main one.
But only 500
And-
talents.
We owe 3 of
It's
our
probably
most
one of my
trusted
friends too.
5 million gil.
I don't know. I can't.
Each.
I can't even say half the
5
names.
million
So
each.
some of them I recognize, some of
Tossed
them I
the bulk of
don't.
money we used to rebuild the hideaway,
Really?
you see, and well,
Ooh.
I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Oh, and this
This is
stupid
my
freaking
fault.
Do we have that much to
shotgun.
hand?
Whatever.
can
I
always
think
ask my
it's
uncle.
shotgun.
No,
Hello.
and no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our beggar.
Oh, I got the bow again.
Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
Oh, great. I'm going to get
All right.
shot.
But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
He's a lot of
Rocks, he
bows.
says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I mean, you have to watch every
I'm
which
sure
way
they
up and
will
down
be.
and everything else when you're like bouncing every which way in this
Should be me making
one shot
the
tilt
rounds,
the tower
really.
deal thing.
But you know, how it is with
Not
this place.
easy.
Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know.
I don't think
That's
so.
why I don't mind going to your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2?
Oh, I swear I'm gonna get you.
Because you'd rather Lady Karen
I
killed
will.
me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Eh. Threw that dude under the bus.
Well, I suppose this is
You
goodbye
got me.
then.
No, I was a different
Don't
person.
worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
No,
No, I don't.
I don't.
Ugh.
That's not what I
You
wanted.
mean the I...
I am very good to the other game.
He's a bee. Where's he at? The Croc in Sunbreak. Croc or the Crook? I can't read. The Croc. Okay.
Yep, I am going to the other one. Nope, she's on the floor laying down.
Okay, where are you? Not
excuse me.
there. Sunbrook. Unnamed Chapel. Baywatch. Go talk to the dame first. Give her her money.
There's talk at the glass gate.
Did you hear?
I want to see you. It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and all of talk?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Ah!
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Ex-wife number 3.
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
We must save my family.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
All right. Gotta remind myself of the controls in this game. Let's go pick a fight with a monster.
All anyone ever wants.
Fresh cuts. You'll not find a bruised pivot in the bushel.
Magic.
What are you barking at, Zoe? Hey, leave the cat alone.
See you there, chocobos.
Yeah, Zoe. You can lay on your bed. You can share with the cat.
Okay. Now I understand. Need to go world map because we need to go. Gonna go to Martha's Rest. Martha! Sid, ex-wife number 2.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Oh, no.
That,
Bad
you
Martha.
keep good
No.
company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered, if he's still with us.
All right, now. We need to go see a man about a sword. In Dalmatia. Look at that Assassin's Creed standing over there to the right. Ezio, I am here to fight you. Prepare to
People
die.
take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The Sendreid's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure.
Oh yeah, he's an inn, right? I think that's what Karen said.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Ruined, I tell
Calm
you.
yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Ignac, paddywhack, give that dude a punch in the face 12 times.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how
Oh,
his
big
lordship
cat
is.
stretch.
Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw
Let's
the
go
thieves
screw
went.
up some bandits.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Here I go again, punching gnomes. Oh, okay, there we go. So not that way, out the main gate. Ambrosia, come forth! Oh, it's R3. Ambrosia, come forth! I was hitting L3. So R2 to gallop. Come, Torgol! Ooh, some gil. Put it in my pouch. Spend it on the waifu. I just ignored those scorpions. All right.
Thanks, Gal.
Thank you, Ambrosia, but I must go on foot. He's got a big axe. I'm going to shove it up his butt.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Woo! Come forward, Fatty McFatterton.
Slow. Nice try.
Dang it, Torgal. Your
Well
big,
done, Torgal.
big booty got in the way.
Girl.
Nice try.
Nope.
Slow.
Hold him. Enemies have been slain. Give me some rip. Some mats.
This must be Ignac's luggage.
All 50
Nothing seems
tons
to
of
be
it.
damaged. All right,
Dear God.
let's get it back to Dalamil.
No. Excuse me.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Not filthy
Wyvern.
oaf.
Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Rhaine here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her
Don't
Rhaine here to get
yeah,
my
don't
hands on that
hesitate.
sword.
If you see me, get me.
It was made in the outer
Don't hesitate.
Isles,
My
far
God.
beyond the twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does.
This is a
Each
katana.
sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
Where are you going? Right
So
here.
it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Finally eliminate me. This is the first time I've
Too many
seen
to
you.
count, but only one do I
Ugh.
consider my nemesis.
What?
Lord Byron Rosfield.
I'm streaming. Stay off camera.
Perennial
Stop
thorn
scratching
in
your
my
ear.
side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again.
Zoe.
Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
So he's
Zoe
enemies
girl.
with our uncle.
Zoe.
How convenient. How convenient indeed.
I think his
Hey,
lordship
you
is
gonna leave
rather
Byron
taken
dead?
with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Coming, your lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
But of course.
No.
And Zoe needs to stop. Now she's looking at the couch. He's gonna let this run dead.
Okay, okay. Mom is just worried you're not going to have a tablet. That's all she's saying. Warnbrum. North Reach. More. Well, that's Lost Wing. Maybe it's over here. This looks like it might be available. Go to the airy. Ambrosia, come forth. Let us fly, my friend. Torgo, we must go into the Imperial chase.
I was trying not to kill him, but you had to pop up. Dang it.
Heaven Hall, the Croc. Okay. What a croc. Here we go.
That'll do, girl.
Ooh, he kind of creepy looking. Bomb King. Bounty 9,000 Giru. 20 rep. See what happens.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
was trying to help. He's not all there. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm starting to wonder if he's a robot. Because he's shooting up in the ceiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't see there being bots in the creative games, though.
I know. Then why was he shooting up in the ceiling? Against the wall. In the corner. Do you want to explain that?
That I don't know.
Yeah. They going, hello. What are you doing, dude? Now he's shooting on the floor.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh!
Nice try.
Ooh, I made him a little angry. Come on, buddy. Got him! Hope the audio isn't too loud for you folks. But I got the Bomb King. Ooh, Bomb Ember.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Little rusty, but we only use 2 potions. That's not too bad for a B rank. A B rank.
The wine needs more than this. He can fetch it himself.
Alright, so we need. Oh. Gonna go back to the new hideout. The Hadaway. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Okay, so it looks like.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I'll get you in a minute, crazy old lady.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Hey, a whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter.
So
Just
you
imagine
better not be scratching your ear.
good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
Ooh.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Just
Don't you worry about
let
me,
me
sunshine.
upgrade my weapons,
I've
please.
been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive.
I can play my emails, right?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Quest completed. Blacksmith Blues 2. Got Excalibur design draft. Ooh. Excalibur recipe unlocked. Yeah, but what kind of crazy mats does it need?
Back, are ya? What do you want?
No way.
No scratches, right?
Can we reinforce? No, we can't. Nope. Okay.
Fine.
Got me a new sword. New S word. Save complete. Double save. Oh, it's gonna be in Mid's laboratory.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Maybe? No, that's Karen.
I think Mid might need some.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
All 3 pinches, baby.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Oh, she.
Build me an airship.
Zoe, lay down.
Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
You gonna give me more potion space?
Magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or 2 more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I'll only be a moment. Who says mo in fantasy world? What the?
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Quest complete. Weird science. Treated potion satchel. Some black blood. For the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of the satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they would surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Hey, Master Implementer. Yeah, doing a little 16. Hope you're having a good one. All right, now I get 2 more potions, 1 more high potion. Nice. Guess I'm going to go give Karen more of my money. Dang it. I gotta make her take this star ruby though.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Times helped?
Oh, I'll be playing Fortnite here in about 45 minutes or so, but I've been jumping between sleeping, coding, and the occasional other game.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another, and our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Hehehe.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which...
Conversation? Ha!
I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
That's because they're ex-wives. We've established this.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat.
Uh-oh.
Me and Sid stayed close.
Shame on you, Otto.
Promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside
What are you
my
barking
son
about now,
soon after
Zoe?
his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him.
Well, you're going to have to
Forget
wait,
what
Zoe.
I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the
Excuse me.
Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Hold on, Zoe. We're getting exposition, Zoe.
He should have bloody well said so then.
Oh, that's Zoe.
Just once.
I think she's got to go out.
Before he went. But then, why would he? Him or anyone?
Hey, Jessica, you want to see if Zoe will follow you outside?
Yeah, call for her.
You're wrong, though.
Why'd you throw that away,
Both of
Jessica?
you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat.
Put them in Mommy and
It
Daddy's
was
room.
all of us.
You threw them all away? Did you throw them all away?
I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to
Did
do
you
that
throw them
anymore.
all away? I'm asking a question. I'm not asking you to go grab them.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Just put them in Mommy and Daddy's
Maybe
room
I've
on the
got
bed.
a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to
Okay,
that, Otto.
go to sleep then. It's okay. It's all can
Before
be
you
done
go-
in a pattern.
Sid would have wanted you.
Well, I gotta
to
see
have
if
this.
Gilly will go outside because she needs to go outside.
It's okay. I'll get her in a
This'll do
minute.
me just fine.
It wasn't a yellow X, but disappeared. Is it okay or?
I don't see any fluctuations on our side.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't.
Unless
pay you
it just
back.
happened so fast I missed it.
Already have.
Quest complete. Hold on, Zobo. All right, give me a second, folks. Need to go take a puppy dog out. Luckily, it's rather comfortable today. Wait, text. All right, be right back, folks. Oop. There we go. Okay. All right, I got to keep an ear peeled for the pepperoni. But we can carry on. Carry on, Itsuka. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, so no more side quests. Get them all. Looks like we did. Talk to good old Otto here.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Dang,
quite.
it's just that one
She
player,
said there was one final thing
me,
she had to
and
take
one
care of.
other player.
I'm sure she'll be finished soon
Dang.
enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Okay, so we know, little spoilery, but you're watching, so you probably don't mind it. We know that Mid is Sid's daughter.
Mid
Which
told me she was building a
ex-wife?
ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Boatman, what's up, bro?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Oh, did she steal his boat? That is hilarious.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What a name, Obelith.
Uncle.
My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the ongoings in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canaverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards. No matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pin you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Love, your loving uncle, Byron. Lyron. Bo. Okay.
Trouble in Canva.
Damn Canva. Burn it down.
Someone to keep an eye on, Med.
I'd say send Karen, but that might be a horrible mistake.
Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Ooh, we're locked out at everything. Everything. Sid's Legacy.
Oh.
All right, give me a second, folks. I need to check on the puppy. Oh, I've got this stupid... I'm sorry, guys. I'm a horrible streamer. Be right back. so funny. The cat has taken over the dog's bed. Even though the dog is sitting on the couch, the dog's like, get that cat out my bed. Okay. Okay. Alt tab so we can blink. Sorry about that. And unpause.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
Or punch everybody in the face. Whichever comes first.
But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Well, technically it brought Joshua
Life
back from the dead.
has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oh, I forgot to restock.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
I just hope Sid's right and the blight is being caused by the mother
So our
crystals.
mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
No, let's just go charging
would
in without
indeed.
scouting it out. That's
If
how
you're off to
real
the
adventurers
Dominion, you
do
can
it.
take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins?
Nope.
I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot.
That's her grandson?
There's a
Why
caravan
do
that
you,
runs
why
back
do
and
you
forth
want me to
between the
shoot?
Dominion
You
and
want
the
me to
Bottlap
shoot you?
markets. It's managed by the merchants.
Shoot him in the
Just
face.
show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll
Why
be on
does
your
she
way.
want me to shoot her? Did she
It'll
turn
be a
around
damn
and want me
sight
to
less
shoot her?
risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Togo, we await your command.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
No, that's how you got that. You lost that eye, ding dong. Or that may have been my fault. I can't remember.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
La 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 la. Well, we're headed there. Then whose is that? Okay, that was. Wait a minute. That was Drake's Breath. Or no. Oh, it's been too long. They're all Drake related, I know that. And we're not talking about the rapper. Hi-yo! Alright. We'll get some supplies from Miss Karen here.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
I've got enough. I should be buying
It'd better all
elixirs.
be here. Is that all?
Yes, that's all. Don't be getting sassy with me. Okay. Well, hold on.
He cracked the crystal too. You joking?
Sid's Goblet. Check my reading table. I have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, you can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Sid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy that lives on in you and everyone else in the hideaway, sure as the sky is blue, at least I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me, Otto. Okay. Probably... or not.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
I eat children. That's where I get the energy.
Mid told me she was
And the
building a
youthfulness. I'm actually over 1,000,000 years old. Let's go talk to Vivian.
And how may I assist you today?
State of the
Allow me
realm.
to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Here's the latest information I have.
Mysterious being Ultima. We may have killed a few people. Maybe.
Very good.
Okay. Ooh, do I get some rewards from my rep?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are.
Next one's at 8:50. Gears optimized. Okay. All right, we are off. To adventure. Where are we headed? Litany's Cliff. Or Cleft. However you want to pronounce it. Teaser that dog. Zoe, stop it. Okay. Don't come crying to me when we got to clean your ears again. Onward. I've got Excalibur.
Better.
Calibur.
Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
There's a dead end. Yes, Michael. I don't know. Chapter 4 just came out a couple days ago. They're probably
used to be
not
trade
even
route for
thinking
merchants
about
crossing the
Chapter 5
stars,
yet.
Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Okay, you're done. Well, hopefully there are.
So what do you think?
That we'd be
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but
It's,
we've not got the skill in arms to boldly
9:58.
brave an
We're
ambush.
gonna do about 10 more minutes.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Yes, give me quests.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot.
I didn't know you could do that.
Sorry, what, babe?
When are we doing the Fortnite?
I hear in about 5 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How you? I'm trying.
Let's try.
caught the back of that.
Nice try. Slow. Nice try.
Got him! Enemy slain.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Okay.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
I'll take you to as well. Come on.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done
Cabbages.
your part.
Cabbages.
And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
I feel like I need to attack these two.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Oh, a hair's breadth to level. Oh, that's mean.
You've had your rewards and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Cut his head off. You dead. I killed him. I killed him. D-E-D dead.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
The path continues on the other side.
Level 36. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, yay, we got a level. So we came in. Got extra treasures for us to collect.
Are you okay? You saved everything.
Ooh, that's a pretty view. The final sin. Dalmatian Republic.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. A final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne.
You'll sooner or later, right?
They were admired.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just finishing up a
Not spurned.
cutscene, honey.
Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea.
all shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Dad's crazy.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
Oh, we don't like Mom. She can go to
traitress.
hell.
She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Yes.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Ooh, we don't like Mom. Come here.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
All right, let's see if it lets us save. Oh, that was maps. Alrighty, there we go, folks. Turn to desktop. Alrighty then. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Rhaine Plays Final Fantasy XVI. We are now going to move over to the Fortnite portion of the stream. If you are watching over on Twitch, and please feel free to stick around. Me and Firestarter May are going to go play some Fortnite for the next couple hours. If you are watching over on YouTube and do not wish to stick around, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry, give me a second. Too many cables. If you're watching over on YouTube and wish to stick around, please forgive me. I will have to take the YouTube live stream down for about 2 to 3 minutes while I switch everything over, because YouTube doesn't like when you change categories on it. It gets a little weird. So we're going to take down the YouTube portion of the live stream for about 3 minutes while I switch it over to Fortnite. So if you're watching over on YouTube and don't stick around for Fortnite, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Or don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Sorry. Thinking Twitch. And if you're sticking around, we'll see you in a few minutes. Let's see. Where's my...